Hi, this is Derek at KeePass, and in this video I'm going to show you the free open source software that I use to manage all of my passwords on the internet. It makes it so that I never forget a password, I never have to reset a password, I never even have to think a password up. It actually will generate the password for me and save it and then recall it when I need it, so that we don't waste time in our clinic having to reset passwords because we can't remember them, because we're trying to make decent passwords that aren't easy to crack, and we're trying to have different passwords on every site, but it's just not realistic to be able to remember all of those. So this is the answer to that problem. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'm actually going to show you by just doing it. I'm going to go over to a site that I would need to log into. This is the old reader. It's just a feed reader that I use to get my news, but in order to get my settings into it, I do have to log in. So I hit the login button and I need to put in a username and password, but instead of doing that, I'm going to use this software, and all I need to do is hit Control-Alt-A on my keyboard. And the software just logs me in. And I'm going to go ahead and log out of that. And to show you a couple more examples really quick, let's do Yahoo. I do have a Yahoo email account. I don't use it, but I do use it for fantasy football back when I used to play fantasy football. I don't play it anymore. It got a little geeky even for me. But anyways, when I go here, I do need to use a username and password, and I don't know the username and password. But I do know that I have a unique password just for this site, and that it's very strong. And I can look it up if I want to, but instead I'm just going to hit Control-Alt-A and just let the software go ahead and recall it from the database. So what I have is I have this password encrypted database sitting on my hard drive, and when I went to do that, it was looking up at the title and cross-referencing that with my database to come up with the username and password. I can actually open the database and look and see all of my passwords and organize them in folders and everything. It's wonderful, but the auto type really comes in handy. So we're going to try one more. We'll do Facebook. So we go to facebook.com, I'm not logged in, I'm just going to hit Control-Alt-A on my keyboard, and it's going to log me in. Alright, so there you have it. I'm going to run right over to KeePass.info, and this is where you can download the software, you can learn about it, there's tutorial videos. I will actually make a video, if anybody is interested, that will show you step by step, kind of looking over my shoulder as I install this on a computer, set it up the correct way so that I can sync it across multiple computers but still have it safe, not sitting on some cloud service somewhere where somebody could have access to all of my passwords. But the short version is that there's a database in my computer, it's sitting on my hard drive, and I'm using this piece of software to access that database. In order to get that database open, you need a master password, which is what makes it more secure. I can sync it across multiple machines, meaning I can be on vacation somewhere and still access my database if I put it in a Google Drive folder. So if you're interested, you can shoot me an email or you can leave a comment underneath the video. And if you have a colleague that you think would benefit from this video but they're not a KeePass client, so they're not on our email list, you can always just hit the like button underneath the video and put it into your timeline so that they can see it as well, or just shoot them a link. But anyway, make sure to let me know if you want me to make a follow-up video to this, and I will go through everything and show you how to use it, how I set up my folders and everything. Alright, thanks.